Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Suspense. Tonight, Autolite brings you A Ring for Marya, a suspense play starring Mr. Cornell Wilde.
Oh, John, it's a beautiful ring.
So you like it? A nice diamond, huh?
John, I can't tell you how much.
Oh, Marya, I would have done more for you and long ago, but for my business troubles, like a stone around my neck hangs that.
I know, John. The store.
Yes, the store. That's why it's necessary to do this thing tonight, for both our sakes.
Oh, John, it was crazy of me, I know, but I was worried the way things were between us, that perhaps you didn't love me anymore. But no.
After tonight, Marya, there will be other moments like this, many of them. When we get our money from the fire insurance company, we needn't rush back into business again. After all, we have been working hard for nearly 10 years. We'll go someplace, enjoy ourselves first, together.
Oh, I can hardly believe it. Only I wish that tonight was over with. When I think of what we must do.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about, Marya. In the morning, you will be at your aunt's home in Minneapolis, and I will be here to handle everything myself. Don't you see? You'll be safe. And if I wasn't sure of everything, would I be willing to stay alone and face all the questioning?
Oh, John, you're willing to do this for
both of us, Marya. For our future.
Now I can tell you how much this ring means to me. As long as I live, I will never take it off. Now I will go finish packing my bag.
She kissed me before she went, and then I sat there on the couch and rubbed away at my mouth. She always smelled like laundry water, I thought. She was so big, older than I was. No, she had never appealed to me as the kind of woman I should have. If I hadn't been so frightened by America when I first arrived, I would never have married her at all. But Marya and the marriage settlement her father offered, he wanted her to have a nice boy from the old country, he said. Yes, Marya and the money seemed to go with this great new land. No more slaving for a living. I could start a business and this big blonde would work. But now our business at the store had gone to pieces, so burn the store. With the fire insurance money, I would have a chance for the kind of life I deserved. Oh, it was a smart touch to give her the ring. With that blinding her eyes, she'd do whatever I wanted her to do. And afterwards, there'd be no trouble divorcing her. I had tested her in quarrels. She was the kind that takes her beatings silently.
In just a moment, Mr. Cornell Wilde in the first act of A Ring for Marya.
Ringing in the new year early, Harlow?
Why, no, Hap. Those are only the 3 chimes.
What 3 chimes?
The 3 chimes a year an Autolite Stay Full battery needs water in normal car use.
Harlow, you deserve life for that.
And I'll take it if it's the longer life of an Autolite Stay Full, because the Stay Full gives 70% longer life, as proven by tests conducted according to SAE minimum life cycle standards.
You're positive, Harlow?
Positive is the word, Hap. Every positive plate in the Autolite Stay Full battery is protected with fiberglass retaining mats to reduce flaking and shedding and keep the power-producing material in place.
You've sure got your battery problem solved for 1951, Harlow.
Right, Hap. And friends, for the new year, see your neighborhood Autolite battery dealer and have him install an Autolite Stay Full battery. A battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. And remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with A Ring for Marya and the performance of Mr. Cornell Wilde, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
Before I left the house, I told Marya to be sure and telephone her aunt in Minneapolis that she was coming. Then I stopped in at a bar and ordered a whiskey. When the bartender wasn't looking, I spilled this whiskey over my shirt front. Next, I telephoned my friend, Frank Laszlo, and told him to stop in at my house at 11:15 on his way home from his restaurant. He would be my alibi. I was getting ready for the part of the plan I hadn't told Marya about yet. But I wasn't going to tell her. That part she was supposed to guess.
John? Oh, I'm so glad you're back. I tried not to think of it, but... John, you look... What's the matter?
I can't do it.
What?
I can't go. I can't trust myself. I even had some drinks to get up my nerve, but... No, I've been through too much all these months worrying.
You have been drinking. I can smell it. You never drink.
I told you, I had to do something. I tried to pretend that I was brave, that this thing tonight, because it meant so much to us, I would go through with it, but I can't. I can't. It takes a stronger person than I am.
Oh, but, John, if you mean the fire, burning the store, I'm glad we're not going. It was a terrible thing anyway. I'm glad.
What are you glad about? The insurance is our only hope. Do you know what it means? Without it, we have nothing. It's the end of things, of you and me. Of everything. I will have to go away alone. I couldn't go on with you knowing that I'm a failure as a man.
John, it is not the end. Look and take the store. We'll begin fresh again.
Oh, no. It was the only thing. Now we shall fail. I shall just go somewhere and disappear, and you...
Yes? Yes, John? What about me?
That's what I hate to think about. That I must leave you. If only this thing tonight could be done. It's so simple. It's all arranged. We would have had happiness.
John, let me do it. You were willing to stay behind and face everyone while I was safe at my aunt's. Why shouldn't I be willing to do as much now that this strain has proven too much for you? You stay here, John. I will go to the store. I will do it myself and then get on the train. It will be as we planned, only... Just don't talk like that anymore. About leaving.
No. I was just talking. It was 11:15. Marya had been gone 20 minutes when I heard Frank's ring at the door. Good. I would keep him a half hour, and by then the fire should have been discovered and someone would call me. Hello, Frank. Come in.
Good evening, John. It's so nice of you to let me come so late. Does the letter mention my mother? How is she getting along?
Yes, and your brother and his wife all are well. Come, sit down here. I have poured a glass of wine for each of us.
Thank you. Where is Marya? Asleep?
No, she went out to visit friends. At least that's what she said. You think I should suspect her, perhaps?
Oh, no, John. Everyone knows how Marya feels about you.
Yes, of course. Now about her. A good girl, Marya. But here, you want the letter. Here. Here it is, Frank. Go ahead, read it. I'll pour some wine.
John, a whole bottle of wine we put away. I'll never be able to sleep. And it's nearly midnight.
Don't be foolish. It's wine, not that ink you sell for coffee. You'll sleep.
Well, I'm off. Thanks for calling me about the letter.
Don't go, Frank. I don't get to see you often.
Your phone, John. Answer it. I will find my way out.
Well, all right, Frank. It is nearly midnight, eh?
7 minutes to. Good night.
Good night. Hello? Hello, is there someone on the line? What is that? Who is it?
John.
What did you call for?
John, I'm burned.
What happened?
I fell afterwards, in the dark, in the fire.
I don't understand. If you were burned.
I beat at them. I beat at the flames on my dress and put them out. I got up the stairs and ran from the store.
Did you remember to lock the door?
I don't know. I was in pain, I tell you. I walked and cried. I didn't know what to do. And then I saw a little bar. I waited till it was almost empty, and that's where I am now. In the telephone booth. Oh, John, please come. Do something for me.
But if you're in a bar, the people, can they see?
No, I took my coat off when I went into the store before I went down to the basement. That's why the fire burned through my dress so quickly. Now I have my coat on. I can't tell.
Marya, do you hear me?
Yes, John.
I'm coming with the car. Where is the place?
A little bar. Clock Street. Near the railroad yard.
Yes, I know. leave the place and wait for me behind the freight loading platform where it is dark. I'll be there in 20 minutes. Don't talk to anyone. Don't let anyone see you too closely. You understand?
Yes, John. Hurry.
Yes?
Is this the home of John Markov?
Yes.
Are you John Markov?
Yes.
You operate a stationery store at 410 Wells Street?
Yes, that's my place. Why? What happened?
This is the police department. There's a fire there. You better get right down.
Fire in my place? How bad is it? How did it start? What's burning?
Don't know any answers like that yet, Mr. Markov. I understand it's just striking out now, and they haven't been in the place yet to look around. You better get down there and help check. Shall I get word to them that you're coming?
But yes, of course, right away.
Mr. Markov.
Yes?
You've been home all night, Mr. Markov?
Yes, why?
You'd better hurry down.
Yes, I will. Yes. But which would I go to first? To Marya, who sounded in such pain she might tell everything to the first person who found her? Or to the store, where the fire people and perhaps the police were waiting to talk to me? I wanted to go to the store, but I didn't dare. I didn't dare to leave Marya alone. It was nearly a half hour after midnight when I drove up to the alley where I told her to wait. Marya, here. Hurry.
I can't, John.
Get in, come on.
John. A doctor. Right away, John.
Marya, how badly are you burned? Are you sure it's...
John, it's bad.
Marya, listen to me. The police have called me by the store, and they are waiting for me there. You understand?
The police are waiting? But you will take me to a doctor first. You will.
How can I, Marya? I told them I would be right down. I've lost time driving to pick you up first. It will look suspicious. Very suspicious if I'm delayed.
But I must. What'll I do?
Marya, I must leave you someplace in the car and go the rest of the way in a cab. I will get through with them as quickly as possible. And then I will be back for you.
I can't wait any longer.
You have to, Marya. Don't you understand what it means? You must. Promise that you will stay in the car quietly until I call.
All right. All right.
So, you wouldn't know anything at all about how the fire got started, eh?
No, I would not, sir.
And, you were home with this friend from 11:20 until nearly midnight?
Yes, that's right. I was home with my friend Frank Laszlo. He owns that restaurant right on the corner there. He always closes up by 11, and tonight he stopped in to read a letter I received from friends of ours in the old country.
All right. We'll talk to Mr. Laszlo. In the meantime, Mr. Markov, you better drop in at the fire marshal's office in the morning at 10 o'clock.
You mean that I...
No, I don't mean anything.
Certainly. Anything I can do to help, I'll be there, of course.
Of course.
It had taken a half hour of the talking. I knew from their manner that they had found the kerosene, or smelled it. Then I was back at the car looking at Marya. She appeared unconscious, but when I started to drive away...
You were gone so long.
I couldn't help it, Marya. It wasn't pleasant, you know.
Now, Dr. John, so he can do something for me.
All right.
John, how are you talking to me? You frighten me.
Frighten you? What about me? Don't you think I am frightened? What do you suppose will happen if I take you to a doctor? He'll want to know everything, and he will have to report it.
But somewhere, John, I must have treatment.
Where? Name the place where taking you won't be the same as going straight to the police.
Well, then, the police. Anybody who will help. John?
I couldn't answer her. I was trapped now, I thought. All I had to do was bring her in for help anywhere. No doctor, no hospital would treat her without reporting the case to police. And to take her home. If the police caught me bringing Marya there, if they found that she was burned, and I was helping her. For hours, it seemed, I drove that night wandering, thinking, trying frantically to find some solution. while Marya stared straight ahead, not speaking. Sometimes she would cry. Then it was quiet again. She slept. I wanted to get away from other cars, from people. So I turned onto an old dirt road that led along the river. When I got to a dark spot, I stopped.
John?
Yes, I'm here, Marya.
Are we at the hospital?
No.
And there is no doctor?
No, there is no doctor. There's no hospital. And there is not going to be any. You got yourself into this, and you got me into it. When you are found burned, it's prison for both of us. John, I said prison. Separate prisons, thank goodness. Anything to get away from you. Now do you understand? Now let me hear you say John again. Once more before I go.
Yes. Once more. But let me touch you. Let me just touch you.
What are you doing?
John!
Get back. Take your hands away from my face.
John! John!
Somehow, I got out of the car and away from her. It must have been with her last strength that she attacked me because she fell back. But then when I stopped to look back, she was out of the car, standing unsteadily on the ground. I called, but she didn't hear. She turned, and I saw that she was trying to reach the river edge. She was weak, sagging under her weight, but she kept on and made it almost. At the very edge of the river, she slumped to the ground in a kneeling position. I started for her, but inside of me I felt only jelly. And then as I stood there, I saw she was doing something with her hands, as if wringing them. Then I realized she was taking off the ring, the diamond ring she had said she would keep on as long as she lived. It must have slipped from her hand because she started pawing around in the dirt. Then she got it turned and threw it at the car with all her strength. But the effort threw her off balance, and she slowly fell backward, like an old doll, into the water. She was gone. God. Now I was out of it. They wouldn't be able to touch me. Free.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Cornell Wilde with Irene Tedrow in A Ring for Marya, tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Say, Harlow, what are your plans for the start of a new year?
Same as usual, Hap. I always get the start of the year with an Autolite Stay Full battery. The battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
But aren't you going to welcome the year in?
Why, sure, Hap. Year in and year out, there's nothing more welcome than the dependable starting power and extra convenience of the Autolite Stay Full battery.
You'll be the life of the party, Harlow.
Hap, my good man, you can't beat the Autolite Stay Full for a longer life. 70% longer life, in fact, as proven by tests conducted according to SAE minimum life cycle standards.
Aren't you going to raise your champagne glass, Harlow?
You mean fiberglass, Hap, because every positive plate of an Autolite Stay Full battery is protected with a fiberglass retaining mat to reduce flaking and shedding and keep the power-producing materials in place.
But, Harlow, everybody's going to...
To start the new year by having their neighborhood Autolite battery dealer install an Autolite Stay Full. A battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. And remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Cornell Wilde in Elliott Lewis's production of A Ring for Marya, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Early in the morning, I went to a police station. I had decided it would look odd when Marya's body was found if I had not reported her absence. They took her description and then...
How about jewelry? Did she have any she might be wearing?
Only her wedding ring and earrings, gold earrings shaped like a hoop.
Nothing else?
Nothing.
All right, Mr. Markov. We'll call you the moment we hear anything. But I think she'll be walking in on you soon. That's our experience in these cases.
I breathed easier when I left the station. I had almost told him of the diamond ring. I didn't want to because I had failed to find it when I made a hurried search before leaving the river's edge. But I knew the spot, and when things quieted down, I planned to go there in daylight and search again. It was worth too much to let go. Just now, the only thing ahead of me was the visit to the fire marshal's office at 10 o'clock. But I wasn't worried about that. Let them ask their questions. I had an alibi. I was home when the fire started. And the only person who could implicate me in any way was dead. Yes, I had to admit things had turned out not bad. Not bad.
Oh, yes, sir?
My name is John Markov. I'm to see the fire marshal this morning.
Oh, yes, Mr. Markov. Just a moment. Mr. Markov is here, Marshal. Very well. The marshal is coming out, Mr. Markov.
Morning, Mr. Markov.
Had a lot to think about.
Yes, I've heard. The fire, and then this morning early you reported your wife missing, didn't you?
Yes, I was going to tell you about it, too.
I was already informed, and I'm afraid I have what may be bad news for you, Mr. Markov. The police think they found her.
Found her? How? Where?
Very unusual. You reported her as alive only last night, yet this morning, a half hour ago, her body was found floating in the river. The description tallies exactly.
Floating? You mean she was drowned? Marya?
I don't mean anything of the kind. Come along, Mr. Markov. Police are waiting for you to make positive identification at the morgue.
I didn't like the way the marshal talked or acted with me. Made me feel as if something had gone wrong. But I told myself to stop worrying. They could know nothing, especially if Marya was dead. But what did he mean talking as if she wasn't drowned? I was still thinking about this when we got to the undertaker's. Two men were standing outside. They nodded at the marshal, and something told me they must be detectives. Then one of them spoke to me.
You're Mr. Markov?
Yes.
I'm Sergeant Holbrook with the Homicide Bureau of the Police Department, Mr. Markov. We'd like to take a look through your car. Is it here?
Why, sure, go ahead.
Let me have your keys, do you mind? We might have to move the car, one reason or another.
Yes, all right.
Come along this way, Mr. Markov, for the identification. Well, Mr. Markov?
It's her. It's Marya. But how? What happened?
What happened was a tragedy, Mr. Markov. But you see those marks on her body?
Yes.
Those marks are burns. And there was a fire in your store last night.
But I don't understand. You think Marya?
Marshal, can I talk to you for a moment?
Oh, yes, Sergeant.
Look over here. Mr. Markov, did you know your wife telephoned her aunt in Minneapolis last night and told her she was arriving for a visit there this morning? Did you or didn't you know that, Mr. Markov? You're awfully slow answering very simple questions.
No, I did not know it.
I see. Well, anyway, she did, Mr. Markov. You might like to know how we found out, would you?
Why, yes.
You see, when your wife wasn't on the morning train at 7 o'clock, her aunt got worried and telephoned your house, but got no answer.
I was at the police station reporting Marya's absence.
That's right. At 9:30, your wife's aunt telephoned again, but this time to your place of business. Naturally, she was told the line was out of order. Now she really was worried, and that's how we found out about it. She telephoned the police. I talked to her.
Did you tell her about Marya?
No, Mr. Markov. I knew a body had been found that answered the description of Mrs. Markov, but I wasn't sure yet. I'm only sure now. But Mrs. Markov's aunt told me something else. It seemed that your wife was very happy about a gift you gave her last night, and naturally, as women will, she had to talk about it. She told her aunt. You remember the gift?
Oh, yes, of course. It slipped my mind in all this that has happened. The ring, you mean? The diamond ring, you mean?
That's right, Mr. Markov. She was wearing that ring, wasn't she, when you last saw her?
Yes, I forgot. She must have been wearing that.
That's right. And she left the house before the fire, naturally, about 11, you reported. And you never saw her after that until this morning, here?
No, I did not.
You're sure? You're very sure of that?
Yes, I'm sure.
Then how is it, Mr. Markov, that when we looked at your car just now, we saw something that had been caught in the rain scupper that runs along the side of the body over the windows? And this, Mr. Markov, is what we found stuck in there along with some loose, fine gravel. This diamond ring.
What of it?
The coroner's physician found no water in your wife's lungs. She didn't drown. In his opinion, she died from heart failure, directly superinduced by her pain and burns. How did this terribly injured woman get to the river, miles from the scene of the fire? The diamond ring tells us the answer. She was taken there and thrown in. Thrown in by you, who watched her die, even though you might have perhaps saved her life by getting medical aid for her.
But I didn't throw her in. She fell in, I tell you. She fell in. It was an accident.
No, Mr. Markov. We don't talk the same language. In mine, the death of your wife was murder.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Cornell Wilde.
Well, see you next year, Harlow.
Okay, Hap, and in the meantime, don't forget
Don't forget what?
that Autolite makes over 400 products for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in 28 plants coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems used as original factory equipment on many leading makes of America's finest cars. Electric windshield wipers, starting motors, voltage regulators, coils, distributors, wire and cable, generators. So, friends, don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. And because all Autolite parts are original factory parts, you can be sure you're right. Because you're always right with Autolite.
Next week on Suspense, Mr. Mickey Rooney as star of Alibi Me. And in weeks to come, you will hear such famous stars as Ginger Rogers, Eve Arden, and Ezio Pinza, all appearing in tales well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Suspense is produced and directed by Elliott Lewis, with music composed by Lucien Moraweck and conducted by Lud Gluskin. A Ring for Marya was written for Suspense by Louis Pollock. Cornell Wilde is next to be seen in the new RKO Technicolor production, Sons of the Musketeers.
And remember, next week on Suspense, Mr. Mickey Rooney in Alibi Me.
This is Harlow Wilcox again to wish each and every one of you, on behalf of Suspense and 96,000 Autolite dealers from coast to coast, a happy and prosperous new year. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Now, Roma Wines present
Suspense. Tonight, Drive-In, starring Nancy Kelly.
Suspense is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now a glassful would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you Suspense.
This is the Man in Black, here for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, who tonight from Hollywood bring you as star Miss Nancy Kelly in the suspenseful narrative of a Hollywood working girl who one rainy midnight found death sitting beside her on the ride home. And so with Drive-In and with the performance of Nancy Kelly, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
I wish I hadn't let Ruth talk me into serving that last car that came into the drive-in that rainy night. It was late. I was tired. I'd been on my feet all day carrying heavy trays, hopping to it when impatient people glared their headlights on and off in my eyes. And heaven knows there are a lot of impatient people in Hollywood. These car hops don't have an easy time of it. Talk about your mail carriers. Well, we're the same. Raining or blowing or boiling hot, we've got to get through with that tray or know the reason why. Tired, hungry people who sit back in their car and expect $1 million worth of service for a 10-cent tip. Why do we do it? Oh, sure, there are other ways of making a living in Hollywood, but not many that hold that glittering promise that maybe someday, somehow, maybe someone will say...
Why, that girl looks like Lana Turner.
Yeah, at least her hair's done up that way.
You know, I think I could use her in that new picture of mine. I think I'll ask her to come out to the studio.
Yeah, I know. Well, here we go again.
Oh, maybe it doesn't happen often, but there's always a chance. And there's always that hope. That's what keeps us going, I guess. But there are other things that can happen in a drive-in. Things that aren't on the menu by any manner of means. Like the rainy night I was telling you about when I let Ruth talk me into serving that last car that came in.
Oh, Mildred, please take his order. I've got 3 other cars and I'm waiting for French fries.
Oh, look at the clock, will you? It's near midnight. I'm off duty.
Oh, please, Mildred, just as one more, will you? I'll do the same for you sometime.
But Ruth, oh, what's the matter with him? Can't he read? Please do not honk your horn.
It looks clear enough to me.
Well, it's the doctor's car, see? He's probably going to rush. Anyway, you got nobody waiting.
Oh, all right.
Gee, thanks a lot.
Well, it was true. No one was waiting for me. Only the bus that'd take me to Glendale, where I lived alone in an apartment. So I buttoned up my raincoat and I took a menu over to the car.
Good evening.
Never mind the menu. Just some black coffee, a pot of it, and a ham sandwich. Please hurry it.
When I took his order over to the car, the window was rolled up a little too far, and it interfered with the tray, so I reached in to wind it down. When I touched the handle, it felt wet and kind of sticky, too, but I didn't think anything about it, and I got the tray firmly set. And then I looked at my hand. It was as red as blood. I looked up quickly at him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Dr. Morgan. I just had an emergency in the car.
Oh, an accident?
Yes, Sunset and Vine, quite a crash. I just happened by, and I took one of them to the hospital.
Oh, gee, that's too bad.
Yes, it was very unfortunate.
I walked back, trying to wipe the blood from my hand with a paper napkin. Ooh, it gave me a creepy feeling to have somebody's blood on my hand. Then I went in to wash. I was keeping close track of the time, and I was a little worried for fear the big drive-in clock wasn't right. It sometimes ran slow. So I took a coin from my pocket. I figured it was worth a nickel not to miss that last bus to Glendale. I walked over to the payphone, and I was just about to drop the nickel in when I looked out and he was leaning on the horn and beckoning to me at the same time. I put the nickel back in my pocket, and I hurried out to him.
I'm sorry, but I'm in a hurry, and I haven't time for this coffee to cool off. I'll take the sandwich with me. How much do I owe you?
40 cents.
40 cents. Here you are. I hope I didn't interrupt your phone call. Wasn't important, was it?
No. I was just checking on the time. I didn't want to miss my bus.
There was a clock right over your head.
Oh, that's usually wrong.
I have the time. It's about 4 minutes to 12.
Oh, gee, I am going to miss my bus.
What time does it leave?
At midnight from Hollywood and La Brea.
Well, hop in. I'll take you. I'm going right past there.
Oh, gee, would you? I'll take the tray and I'll be right back.
Okay.
I might still make it. In my hurry to unhook the tray from the window, I gave it a jerk and it fell crashing to the ground.
Oh, Ruth, please help me pick these things up, will you? I'm going to miss my bus.
Oh, all right, Mildred, okay.
We picked the things up quickly. Ruth went off with the tray. I started to run around the other side of the car when I noticed something shining on the ground. It was one of the shakers that had fallen from the tray. I picked it up and I started running toward the drive-in when he spoke to me.
Why don't you just put that in your pocket? You can return it tomorrow. Come on. You're going to miss your bus.
Well, I put the shaker into my pocket and I rushed over to the other side of the car and he opened the door for me. I was just about to get in when I hesitated. I wasn't used to doing this sort of thing. The other girls sometimes let the customers drive them home, but I never did. Still, he looked so decent and...
Come on, you'll miss it.
Then he reached out as if to help me in. And I thought then that he was really concerned about my missing the bus, for he seemed to pull me into the car. And the first thing I knew, I was sitting beside him. And the door slammed. And we were driving off. I was a little uneasy, but then I thought, oh, it's only a few blocks, and I won't be in the car long.
I suppose you're in a hurry because someone's waiting for you.
Oh, no, I live alone, but
I'd hate to walk back to Glendale in this rain.
You won't have to walk.
This is very nice of you. I appreciate it.
Not at all. Would you mind rolling up that window on your side? There's a draft.
Oh, of course. You can let me off at that corner over there.
All right.
Anywhere along here will be all right. This is fine. Right over there by that stop sign. Well, you're going right through that stop signal.
Am I?
Yes. But I'll get over there by the other one. My bus. You're turning the wrong way.
Am I?
Yes. This goes up to Laurel Canyon.
Does it? You thought you were pretty smart, didn't you?
I don't know what you mean. Please let me out of this car.
You went right to the phone. You thought I wouldn't see you.
But I was calling about the time. Honest it was.
The time? With that clock right over your head?
Oh, but that clock's wrong sometimes. Besides, who would I call? Why should I call anyone about you?
You were calling the police.
Oh, no. Honest, I wasn't. Let me out of this car.
You were going to catch a bus. You were going straight to the police. That's where you were going.
But why should I go to the police?
You know why.
No, really, I don't.
Because you saw it. You saw his blood. No, you don't.
Oh, no.
There. You won't need to try to open that door again. Now we'll be getting along.
Tonight for Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you as star Miss Nancy Kelly, whom you have heard in the prologue to Drive-In by Mel Dinelli and Muriel Roy Bolden. Tonight's tale of Suspense.
This is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. Haven't you often realized that many of life's finest enjoyments are simple and moderate rather than the opposite? I give you the words of a high and well-loved authority, Miss Elsa Maxwell, international expert on smart entertaining and gracious living.
Good hospitality is always simple, genuine, and moderate. That is why I often suggest enjoyment of delicious Roma Sauterne when you have friends in to dinner or with your everyday meals. Serve this delicate golden Sauterne well chilled with any food in any glasses you have. Special wine glasses are pretty, but not essential to the enjoyment of Roma wine.
Now, what can I add to such charming good sense as that? Maybe just this. Roma Sauterne and all Roma wines are the best that California's magnificent sun-ripened grapes can provide, in glorious color, fragrance, and flavor, protected for you by the ancient wine skill of Roma's famed wineries. That's why Roma wines and Roma quality do not vary, never fall short, but are always enjoyable. Unchanging high quality gives tremendous popularity to Roma wines and makes low cost possible. Only pennies a glass. Remember, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wines. R-O-M-A, Roma wines.
And now it is with pleasure that we bring back to our soundstage Miss Nancy Kelly in Drive-In, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
After I made that last try to get out, and he broke the handle of the door, all the strength seemed to go out of my body. I just sat there as we drove on. We passed a few people and some cars in the next blocks, and I thought of calling out, and then I knew why he'd asked me to roll up the window when I'd first gotten into the car. And then we were at the mouth of the canyon, and I could see the road dark and lonely up ahead. The car twisted and swerved. My arm ached from his strong fingers that had dug into it when I tried to jump out. I looked at him from the corner of my eye. He hadn't seemed like a criminal back at the drive-in, and he didn't seem like one now. His jaw was black from needing a shave, and still his face, well, wasn't like a criminal's at all. It was so tired.
Quit staring at me.
Look, I didn't know anything about you. Honest, I didn't. Please let me go.
You know something about me now.
I won't tell anybody. Whatever it is, I promise you I won't.
A woman's promises. Remind me to tell you a story about a woman and a promise.
Let me out. Please let me out right here.
It's a long way back to Glendale.
Oh, that's all the better. It'll take me hours to get back, and you'll be miles away by then.
I'm not taking any chances with you, kid.
Please. Oh, please let me out. I've got to get back.
You said no one was waiting for you. You live alone, don't you? No one will miss you.
We both heard the siren then. He looked quickly into the rear vision mirror. Then he took a gun from his pocket, and he turned to me.
If that's for us, and we'll stop, remember this. I've used this gun before tonight, and I can use it again if I have to. If I'm taken, you'll go first. But now listen, I'm a doctor, and you're a nurse, and we're headed on an emergency. If you want to live, you won't try to pull anything. Now remember that. Remember it.
Going awful fast for a wet night, aren't you? Followed you all the way up from Hollywood.
I'm Dr. Morgan, and this is Nurse Johnson on an emergency call.
See your identification.
Well, let's see.
He fumbled for his pocket with one hand, holding the gun to my ribs with the other. The motorcycle cop looked over at me. I thought for a moment that I could signal him with my eyes. But then I knew he wasn't looking at my face. He was looking down at my white starched blouse, which he could see under my raincoat. He thought it was a nurse's uniform.
Here you are, officer.
Okay, Doc. Sorry I stopped you.
Well, that's that.
Hey, wait a minute!
Why, what's the matter?
I just wanted to tell you. The rain started to slide up there a ways. Better take it easy.
Thanks. I will.
You're not Dr. Morgan, are you?
What do you think?
Then we came to the landslide. It wasn't a big one, but it made a terrible mess of the road. He didn't slow down, and the car swerved crazily as it slipped from one side of the highway to the other. Suddenly, it felt as though the whole rear end had slipped out. I looked over at him. He was tense. His knuckles turned white as he clutched the wheel. He shoved the car into reverse. I hoped it would never move. And it didn't. We were stuck. Hopelessly stuck.
Oh, have all the luck.
Suddenly the car was filled with light. A car had come around the curve behind us. This might be my chance.
Remember, I still have this gun. Now don't try anything.
Hey! We're stuck here. Could you give us a push? Thank you very much.
Well, have some California hospitality. Oh, I'll have to get out. I'll have to put something under the wheel. You stay here.
There were some bushes by the side of the road. If I could reach them, I could perhaps run up the side of the hill and hide. Then in the morning, I could make my way back down the canyon. I slipped under the wheel, and I carefully turned the handle of the door on his side of the car. I could see him in the mirror. He was at the back of the car. I eased the door gently open. I put one foot out. I was just sliding out when I heard him.
You're not going anyplace. Come here. Give me that raincoat.
Why?
I need something dry to stuff under this wheel.
Oh, but
You won't be needing it.
I hesitated a moment, but he practically ripped it off my back. He wound it into a ball, and bending down, he stuffed it under the wheel. The gun. It stuck out of his back pocket. If I could get it, if I could lay my hands on it. I held my breath, and I reached out. It seemed so far. But I finally touched it, and then I snatched it from his pocket swiftly.
Give me that gun.
I'm going. You can't stop me now.
Can't I?
No, you stay right where you are. I won't hurt you. All I want is to get home. I'm going, but if you follow me,
You'll what?
I'll kill you.
I don't think you will.
Oh, yes, I will. You think I'm afraid?
Aren't you?
No. No, I don't care what happens to you. You're a murderer. You killed somebody.
I thought you didn't know anything about
I
me.
didn't, but I do now, and I'm going to tell the police. Stay where you are. No, don't. No, I'm not afraid. I'll shoot.
It's too bad I used up all of those tonight. You could have filled me full of holes. Give me that gun. Now get in the car. That's better.
Are you going to kill me?
What do you think?
We were nearing the top of the canyon now. The road was very steep. The rain had let up. It was just drizzling now. Even though he hadn't answered my question, I knew the answer. He was going to kill me. I wouldn't get back home tonight. Not tonight or any other night. It was funny. I sometimes used to hate that little apartment of mine where nothing ever happened. But tonight... And then, for some reason, I thought about Ruth. What would she say tomorrow when I didn't show up at work? And then I wondered where they'd find my body.
Well, here we are. Lookout Mountain, the top of the world.
Suddenly, we came over the crest of the hill. And way down below, the city stretched out for miles. Millions of lights glittering in the rain. For a moment, I forgot everything. It was the most beautiful sight I'd ever seen.
Ever been up here before?
No.
It's nice, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
I used to come up here with a girl once. We used to sit and talk for hours. Come on. We'll get a better view if we get out.
I knew it was foolish to argue, so I followed him. But as he walked over towards the edge, I became frightened. It was such a steep drop.
Well, come on.
I'm afraid to get so close to the edge.
You won't fall. Look. That's Los Angeles over there. That bright line of lights is Western Avenue. I went to school somewhere along in there. I used to get into all sorts of trouble at school. But I got by. I managed. And everyone said I'd grow out of it. And over that way, towards the ocean, that's Westwood. That's where she lived. This girl I was telling you about. That was the best part of my life, I guess. That's when they said marriage and a wife would straighten me out. Marriage and a wife would straighten me out in Westwood, they said.
Does your wife still live there?
No. She's dead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You needn't be. I killed her.
Oh, why?
Because she couldn't keep her promises.
Did you kill her tonight?
No. A long time ago. The jury said I was insane. But I think it was the sanest thing I ever did. They put me in an asylum. Do you know what it's like being locked up year after year when you know there's nothing wrong with you?
No.
That isn't good. You'd do anything to get out. Anything.
I knew if I could keep him talking, maybe a car would come along. Maybe something would happen. It was my only chance.
What are you thinking about?
You killed someone else tonight, didn't you?
Yes.
Dr. Morgan?
Yes. He was one of the men who thought I was insane.
Why did you do it?
I wanted his car to get away in. I didn't want to be locked up anymore.
Oh, but they'll catch you.
No. No, they won't find the doctor for several days. I saw to that.
But how can you be so sure?
I do things thoroughly.
What are you going to do now?
First, I'm going to... Oh. Then I guess I'll go south.
I knew what he meant by that pause. I started to back away slowly. I'd made a mistake by reminding me of the present. My hands went instinctively to my pocket for something to defend myself with. I knew there was a pencil there. It was sharp. Maybe I could scratch him or hurt him some way with it. But when I reached for it, I felt something else instead. Something cold and hard. I was puzzled for a moment, and then I remembered it was the shaker I'd picked up at the drive-in.
You can't get away now.
Then he started moving toward me. Me, with only a pencil and a shaker to defend myself with.
It's too bad I came into that drive-in tonight.
Why did you?
Because I was hungry. Because I hadn't eaten for a long time.
Weren't you afraid someone would see you?
No alarm had gone out.
How did you know?
I knew. Oh, I'm sorry. If only you hadn't rolled that window down.
If you're sorry, why don't you let me go?
It's too late. What's that?
A car was coming over the top of the hill. With a sudden movement, his arms were about me in a tight embrace. I started to scream, but suddenly his lips closed over mine. Pushing my head back roughly, he kissed me. I could scarcely breathe, and I felt the car's headlights on us like a spotlight.
Well, just look at this view, will you? You know, I'll have to do this in a picture sometime.
Can't you see we're interrupting something? Drive on, will you?
Where? Oh, in all this rain. I think people would have more sense. Come on.
He held me a moment longer, and when the car had gone, he released me. My pencil had fallen to the ground, and I was left with only the shaker in my hand. I fingered it nervously, and then I felt the top coming off. I felt the contents spilling into my hand.
What have you got in your hand?
Nothing.
Give it to me.
No.
Give it to me!
He grabbed my wrist, and he pulled me toward me. We were moving to the edge of the cliff, but my other hand was free, and I threw the contents of the shaker into his face. His hand flew to his face in an effort to clear his eyes. But it was too late. The pepper had blinded him. He lunged out for me, but I stepped aside quickly, and he slipped in the mud. His hands went out to steady himself. He clawed frantically at thin air, and then I saw him falling over backwards, over the edge. And my strength gave away, and I felt myself sinking down to the ground. I don't know how long I must have been there, but when I came to, it was raining again. I was soaked to the skin, and there was mud caked in my hair. And there was no one in sight. The lights of Los Angeles stretched out in a pattern peacefully below, and I knew that somewhere at the foot of those hills was Glendale and my apartment. I rose slowly to my feet, and I started back toward the road. And somehow, everything that had happened seemed unreal, like a dream. Everything except the way he kissed me to keep me from crying out.
And so closes Drive-In, starring Nancy Kelly. Tonight's study in Suspense. Suspense is produced, edited, and directed by William Spear.
We are sometimes asked, why does Miss Elsa Maxwell always say it is smart to serve Roma wine? Her explanation is simple.
It is smart to serve Roma wine. First of all, because Roma wines are so delicious, so good with food or any time. It is smart further because Roma wine affords simple pleasure, enjoyment that is truly moderate. Finally, it is smart because it is such an easy and inexpensive addition to hospitality and everyday living.
Yes, in every way, it is smart to serve and enjoy Roma wines. They are California's finest, always good, unvaryingly fine in flavor and quality. And remember, the cost is only pennies a glass. More Americans enjoy Roma than any other wines. Roma. R-O-M-A. Roma wines.
Nancy Kelly appeared through the courtesy of RKO and will soon be seen in their production, Betrayal from the East. The part of the man was played by Wally Mayer. Next Thursday, same time, we will have an unusual program for you that you won't want to miss. It will bring you, in his first appearance as a dramatic actor, Mr. Frank Sinatra. And appearing with Mr. Sinatra will be that incomparable actress, Miss Agnes Moorehead. Don't miss them next week on Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines. R-O-M-A. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. Tonight's Suspense brings you as star Miss Marcia Hunt. But first, an important reminder that
wherever hospitality is the last word in luxury, the first name in wines is C-R-E-S-T-A, B-L-A-N-C-A. Cresta Blanca. Cresta Blanca. Yes, you'll find Cresta Blanca wines featured in the smartest hotels, exclusive clubs, and discriminating homes. That's because these treasured wines are favored by people who know wine perfection. Let magnificent Cresta Blanca California wines distinguish your hospitality, too. Pour and enjoy a choice Cresta Blanca selection of sherry, port, or muscatel. Shenley's Cresta Blanca Wine Company, Livermore, California.
And now, Shenley brings you radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Presented by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A. Roma Wines of Fresno, California. And starring Marcia Hunt.
in Self-Defense, a suspense play produced for Shenley by William Spear.
It was such a wonderful vacation, and it couldn't have been pleasanter. I really think it was the fastest divorce I've ever had.
It always amuses me to hear you talk about your divorces, Mimi. You discuss them as if they were hairdressing appointments.
Don't look now, darling, but a young man has been staring at you all through lunch.
Oh, don't be silly.
But I tell you, he has. Oh, he's coming this way now.
Well, just ignore him. I'm sure he won't bother us.
I beg your pardon. Hello, Bobby.
Why, Fred. Oh, this is a surprise.
Well, happy when I hope.
Staring at you.
Oh, why, of course. Oh, Mimi, this is Fred Dexter, Mimi Carlisle. Fred's a very old friend of mine.
Hello.
How do you do?
Oh, do sit down, Fred. Mimi was just telling me about a mysterious man staring at me.
Well, I guess I was staring, but I wasn't sure it was you.
We were just going to order more coffee. Will you join us?
Well, thanks. I don't mind if I do.
Waitress, 3 coffees, please.
Oh, you better make that, too. I really must run.
Oh, now, I hope I haven't intruded.
Not at all. But I must go. I have to see that wonderful lawyer of mine, and I know you two must have a lot to talk about. Oh, don't bother to get up. Nice to have met you, Mr. Dexter.
It's my pleasure, Miss Carlisle.
I'll call you during the week, Bobby.
Please do, darling. Bye now. Well, Fred, where shall we start?
I'd like to start where we left off 6 years ago.
You still turn a nice phrase.
And you're still the most beautiful woman in the world.
Funny that you should feel that way after what happened.
Oh, I was hurt deeply at first. Call it pride. Are you happy? Was it really worth it, Bobby?
Oh, here's our coffee.
Oh, thank you. The usual 1 lump of sugar?
No, but thanks for remembering. A black will be fine.
You haven't told me if it was worth it.
I have everything I ever wanted.
Are you happy with it, Bobby?
Please, Fred, let's not talk about it. what are you doing here in Florida?
I just got in a few days ago. Business. Sort of a troubleshooting job. Probably be here a few months.
Did you come alone?
If you mean am I married? No, I haven't found a girl rich enough.
I guess I deserve that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
It's getting late, Fred. It's almost 2 o'clock. I'm afraid I must be going. It's been wonderful seeing you.
Will I see you again?
Yes.
When?
Oh, I can't say for sure.
Oh, how about lunch tomorrow? We'll meet here at 1 o'clock, huh?
Well, you talked me into it. See you then. I must admit it was quite a surprise meeting Fred Dexter. When I left Chicago, he was the one person I never thought I'd see again. But I couldn't decide whether or not I was happy that he was here. At dinner that evening, it was like any other night in my marriage. The usual business group was there, big cigars stuck in their flabby faces, all nodding in unison as Jonathan recited the day's news from Wall Street. I knew the speech by heart. Cotton up 3 points, wheat up 1, steel up 2. Tonight it annoyed me more than usual, but I just smiled and remained the perfect hostess. I'm sure it wouldn't have bothered me as much had I known then what Jonathan was going to tell me later. I was sitting in my room when he knocked on the door. Come in.
Oh, that was a delightful dinner, Barbara. You were charming, as always.
Thank you, Jonathan. I'm glad it pleased you.
I have a bit of news for you, my dear.
News?
Yes. Sure, it won't depress you too much, but I must leave on a business trip to South America.
Oh, when are you leaving?
My plane reservations are for tomorrow morning.
Oh, you'll be gone long?
Probably 2 or 3 months. We're opening a new branch office, and naturally, I'll have to see that everything is organized and properly launched. I'll cable you when I arrive. If you have a spare moment, I'd like to hear from you.
I'll write to you, Jonathan.
Oh, thank you, Barbara. And good night, my dear.
Jonathan was right. I wasn't at all depressed that he was leaving. In fact, I could hardly believe it. This would be the first time in 5 years that we had been separated for more than just a few days. It was a newfound freedom, and now I decided I was happy that Fred had arrived in town. The next few weeks passed quickly, and I saw Fred regularly, though we had to be careful where we met. It was a complete change for me, and it was wonderful to feel alive again. But for Fred, it just meant that he was falling more deeply in love with me. Perhaps it wasn't right to encourage him, but I was enjoying myself thoroughly. One evening, just before Jonathan was to return, Mimi phoned and invited me to a party. It was a typical Mimi Carlyle affair with bright lights and dull people.
Bobby, darling, I want you to meet Alex Maynard. That's he playing the piano. Oh, he's a perfect dream. Huh? Come, you must meet him this instant. Alex, I'd like you to meet a very dear friend of mine, Mrs. Jonathan Newell, Alex Maynard. Bobby to you, Alex.
How do you do?
Hello.
And now you must excuse me. I'm going to practice my smile on my guests. I'll see you both later.
I hope we didn't interrupt your playing.
You're not. I was just noodling around.
Oh, don't stop, please. I love Gershwin.
No? He's my favorite, too.
You play beautifully.
Thanks. It's sort of a hobby. Something to do at dull parties.
What do you do if there's no piano?
I find a beautiful young woman like you, talk to her.
Maybe somebody else would like to play for a while.
Maybe you're right.
I thought it could never happen to me, but it did. The moment I saw Alex Maynard, I knew that for the first time in my life, I was in love. I spent every moment I could with him, but it was still necessary to see Fred occasionally. I lied about why I hadn't been with him much lately, because I knew he'd make trouble if he found out about Alex. Everything was going along beautifully, and I was so happy. But I knew it would all end the minute Jonathan returned. I couldn't bear the thought of living without Alex. And I decided to explain how I felt to Jonathan in the hope that he'd give me my freedom. It was strange, but I didn't even want any of his money. I only wanted Alex. I knew that Jonathan might not be willing to give me a divorce, and the thought kept pressing on my mind. So I began thinking of other ways to get rid of him. I even thought of murder.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Marcia Hunt in Self-Defense. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is being brought to you by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma, California Wines, from the world's greatest reserve of fine wine. High food prices, meatless Tuesdays, and eggless Thursdays puts the American homemaker on her mettle to create tempting menus with inexpensive dishes. But millions of women have discovered an easy way to transform the simplest meals into adventures of enjoyment. The secret? At dinner time, simply serve robust Roma Burgundy or delicate Roma Sauterne. Even the plainest dishes take on new glamour with Roma Burgundy or Roma Sauterne to bring out all hidden flavor goodness. So try this easy recipe for mealtime pleasure. Serve tempting Roma wines. Remember, more Americans enjoy Roma wines than any other wine. That's R-O-M-A, Roma wines.
And now Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Marcia Hunt as Barbara Newell in Self-Defense, a play well calculated to keep you in suspense.
It wasn't long after I'd met Alex that Jonathan arrived home and immediately surrounded himself with his associates. It seemed that the two of us were never alone long enough to bring up the subject of divorce, and it was beginning to upset me terribly. I was becoming nervous and irritable, and Alex didn't make it any easier for me because he was continually asking about it. It was a Thursday night when I finally got to speak to Jonathan alone. The household help was off for the evening, and Jonathan was in his study going over some papers. I thought he was wrapped up in his business plans, but I must say I was rather surprised he was thinking of me. For after a long silence, he spoke.
Barbara. You haven't been yourself since I've come back. You're jumpy and always on edge. Is there something on your mind?
Yes, there is, Jonathan. I wanted to tell you about it, but I haven't been able to get you alone.
Oh, we're alone now.
Jonathan, I want a divorce.
You know how I feel about that.
But I don't want it because of your money. I swear I won't ask you for a penny.
This doesn't sound like you, Barbara.
I know it doesn't, but I'm not the same person you left 3 months ago. You see, I've fallen in love.
Oh, come now, my dear. You don't expect me to believe that.
It's true. You must believe it.
Does he have more money than I?
Of course not.
Well, then you can't be in love with him. Not you, Barbara. Oh, it's just an infatuation. Like a summer romance. I'm sure you'll get over it shortly. Perhaps you're just tired and need a change. Why don't you take a trip to the Bahamas, Nassau? You a world of good. And then when you come back, I'm sure you'll regain your perspective.
I don't want a trip. I want a divorce.
I thought we had an understanding, my dear, but apparently you've lost sight of it.
But we don't love each other, and we never will.
Quite aware of that, and I always have been. I'm sorry, my dear, but you can't raise any sympathy from me. You've gotten everything you wanted from this marriage, and I don't owe you a thing. I won't give you a divorce under any circumstances. Good night, Barbara.
I knew all the time what Jonathan's answer would be, but I had to ask anyway. The next day, I met Alex at our usual place in the park. It was a pretty little spot in a cove just off the lake, hidden from view by a row of hedges. He was charming and attentive as always. I just couldn't tell him that Jonathan had refused to give me a divorce. I needed more time to think and to plan. My mind kept wandering back to the night before, and I guess I wasn't paying any attention to Alex because he became a little annoyed.
Hey, remember me? I play the piano.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I guess I was daydreaming.
Well, do it on your own time, huh? What were you dreaming about?
I was just thinking how nice it is being here with you. I wish we could stay here forever.
I'd like it, too.
How long has it been since we've known each other?
Oh, a couple of lifetimes.
It does seem a long time, doesn't it? It's funny that when you're in love, a few weeks can seem like forever.
Are you in love?
Uh-huh.
Anybody I know?
Maybe. A funny-looking fellow, name of Alex.
Oh, he's a lucky guy. You know, I wish I knew him. I'm in love, too.
Anybody I know?
Maybe. She's the most wonderful woman in the world.
Who is she?
My landlady.
You know you're silly.
You know I love you very much.
Oh, and I love you, darling.
Yeah, that's the way it's always going to be. Huh? Have you spoken to your husband about us?
No, I haven't had a chance yet. He's been so busy since he came back, I haven't been able to get him alone for a minute.
But you must speak to him, darling. How long can we go on like this? Look, I don't want to see you just 1 or 2 days a week in the park. I want to be with you every day of my life.
Don't you think I want that, too?
Why don't we see him together? Have it out once and for all. I know we can make him understand.
Oh, no, Alex, we mustn't do that. You don't know Jonathan. It's better that we do it my way.
Well, I have a share in this, too. And it isn't right that you should have to face him alone. Let me go with you.
Oh, please, darling, let me take care of it. Just be patient a little longer. I know that Jonathan won't stand in our way. Yes, I knew that Jonathan would no longer be a problem, because now I had the answer. I thought about it for several days, and then decided I'd go through with it. It was a desperate plan, but a woman in love will do desperate things. You see, the plan included Fred Dexter and murder. I meant to see you sooner, Fred, but it's the first chance I've had to get away since my husband returned.
Oh? I didn't know he was back.
He got back last week.
Are things still the same between you?
Yes, still the same. I don't love him, and I'm sure he's not in love with me.
It would have been different had you married me, Bobby.
I know that, Fred. And I've been thinking about it lately.
I had a lot of plans for us. It was going to be an ideal marriage. And then you decided that money was more important. I'm sorry because I know I would have made you happy.
You know, Fred, when you're young, you're apt to do many things that you regret later in life. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you can correct those mistakes.
Would you like to try, Bobby?
Oh, Fred, that's what I want more than anything, but it's so difficult.
Come here. Come here, sit next to me. Oh, you know how I feel about you. You're the only thing I've ever cared about. You're all I've ever wanted. I can't bear to see you unhappy, darling.
Oh, Fred, I've been such a fool. I guess I've always loved you. There's never been anyone else.
It's not too late. We'll go to your husband and we'll explain it to him. I'm sure he'll understand. He's got to understand.
That won't work, Fred.
What? Have you asked him already?
Remember the first day we met in the cafe? I knew then that I wanted you and that I must get away from my husband. I asked him for a divorce that very night and he refused me. I kept thinking about it all the time he was away, and when he returned I begged him again, but the answer is still no. He says he will not divorce me under any circumstances.
There must be something we can do. He has no right to stand in the way of our happiness. Do you think I want the rest of my life to be as empty as the past 6 years?
I don't know what to say, darling. I don't see how we can possibly get rid of him.
That's it, exactly. We'll get rid of him.
Fred, what are you thinking?
Oh, I'm just thinking of you, darling. I want you, and I'm going to have you at any cost.
Oh, Fred, I love you so much.
Oh, my darling.
It was so easy, I almost laughed in Fred's face. He sat there like a lovesick sophomore, swallowing every word I said like it was a sugar-coated pill. When he kissed me, it made me ill, but I didn't mind, because I knew this would be the last time I'd ever kiss anyone but Alex. My performance was so convincing that I didn't even have to suggest the murder myself. It was all Fred's idea, just as I wanted it to be. It would take place on a Thursday night when the household help would be off. Fred was to be hiding in the shrubbery at the side of the house. He would have the poker from the fireplace in our library. I wasn't worried about his being seen because the house was in an isolated neighborhood. When Jonathan came home at 7:30, as he always did, I was to pretend I had a headache and get him to go to the drugstore for some aspirin. Fred was to kill him with the poker and bring the body into the library. Meanwhile, I was to open the library wall safe and disarrange the furniture. We wanted to give the impression that a struggle had taken place. I would then go to the drugstore myself and make a purchase to establish an alibi. When I returned, I would call the police and tell them there had been a robbery while I was out and that my husband had been murdered. Simple, wasn't it? A nice, neat plan with no loopholes. This was the first time in my marriage to Jonathan Newell that I wanted him to be home on time. It was exactly 10 minutes to 7 on the night we had set, and the doorbell rang. As I opened the door, I was thinking it was rather nice of Jonathan to be early for his own murder.
Bobby.
Alex, what are you doing here?
Where is he?
Where's who?
Your husband. I can't stand this anymore. I've got to talk to him.
Oh, Alex, you promised you'd leave this to me. You're acting like a child.
But I haven't seen you all week. How much longer do you think I can wait?
Please, darling, this is no time to discuss it. Jonathan will be home any minute, and if he sees you here, it'll ruin any hope we have.
Maybe he should see me here.
But that's not the way. It won't help. I promise you that after tonight, everything will be all right.
Bobby, that's what you said the last time.
Oh, you've got to believe in me, Alex. Just give me tonight.
All right. I guess you're right. It's just that I love you so much.
Oh, I understand it. I love you. Oh, but please, you must go now. He'll be here any minute.
Okay, I'll go. Call me in the morning, huh?
I will, Alex. Good night.
Goodbye, Bobby.
Poor darling thought he was doing the right thing. But actually, he almost spoiled any chance we would ever have for happiness. It's a good thing he left when he did, because just a few minutes later, Jonathan came home. I was sitting in the living room with an ice pack on my head as I heard the door open. Is that you, Jonathan?
Yes, Barbara. Well, what's the matter with you?
I have a splitting headache.
Oh, but we're having dinner with the Vanders tonight.
I really don't feel up to it. You go without me and give them my apologies.
But Charlie's very important to me. Oh, well, if you'd rather.
Oh, there is one thing you can do for me, Jonathan.
Yes?
We don't have an aspirin in the house, and the servants are all gone. Would you mind going to the drugstore and getting some?
No, not at all. I'll go as soon as I dress.
Would it be too much trouble to go now, Jonathan? Pain is unbearable. It will only take you a minute.
All right, if you insist, my dear.
Thank you. As soon as Jonathan left, I went to the library and set the stage. Then I returned to the living room and waited. I suppose I should have felt a sense of guilt, but I didn't. I only felt a warm glow, knowing that I would soon have Alex forever. In a few minutes, Fred opened the back door and dragged the body through the kitchen. He was carrying out the plan perfectly, and I could hear him placing Jonathan in the library. When he finished, he came into the living room where I was sitting.
Well, it's done.
Did everything go all right?
I had some trouble unlocking the back gate. It took a little time, but I finally managed it.
Did you put the poker in the room with him?
Yes. Yes, and it's a very pretty picture. Would you care to see it?
I'll take your word for it.
You know, Bobby, I've read about things like this, but I never thought I would wind up doing it.
Are you sorry?
Oh, no. No, it's not that, darling. You know, I'd do anything for you with no regrets.
That's the way I feel, Fred. No regrets.
I guess when you do something for the one you love, you're never sorry.
I know just what you mean.
Well, I'd better be getting out of here so that you can get to the drugstore.
I'm not going to the store, Fred.
Huh? Why not? Did you change the plan?
Yes. There's something I didn't tell you.
Oh, what is it?
This.
What are you doing with that gun?
I'm going to kill you.
Oh, look, Bobby, look, we're both upset and I'm in no mood for jokes. Come on, let's finish what we have to do.
I'm not joking, Fred. I'm going to kill you.
Bobby, do you know what you're saying? This is what you wanted, what we both wanted. Your husband's out of the way. We're free. We can be married.
I intend getting married, but not to you.
But I thought...
Of course, that's what you thought, because that's what I wanted you to think. I've never loved you. I never could.
Then why did you lie to me?
Because you were interesting for a while. After 5 years of Jonathan, anybody would have looked good. It just happened to be you.
Oh.
But then I met someone else. Someone I love very much. And I realized I needed you more than ever. But for this.
But you don't have to kill me.
I'm afraid I do, Fred. You might lose your head and do something stupid. You might even go to the police and give us both up because you can't have me. I can't take that chance.
You'll never get away with it.
I'm sure I will. I figured this out very carefully. You see, my husband is dead in the library, murdered by a jealous lover who forced his way into our house.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm afraid I'll have to shoot you in self-defense.
You're insane. They'll never believe you. Look, Bobby, look. I'll go away. I'll never tell a soul. You'll be clear. I promise I'll never...
Operator, give me the police. I'd like to report a murder. I knew exactly what I was going to say to the police when they arrived. Yes, for a moment I was very happy and quite pleased with Barbara Newell. Everything had gone smoothly, exactly as I had planned it. Except for one thing. I should have looked at the body of my husband. If I had, I might not have been convicted of murder. You see, my scheme would have worked perfectly. But I overlooked a very important point. It hadn't occurred to me that Fred had never seen my husband, Jonathan. And the man he killed coming out of the house was Alex Maynard.
Suspense. Self-Defense, starring Marcia Hunt. Presented by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. America's largest selling wines. When you serve your favorite Roma wine, you enjoy the rich reward of nature's treasure. Selected California grapes, gently pressed at their peak of goodness. Then, with ancient skills and unmatched wine-making resources, Roma master vintners guide these natural juices unhurriedly to tempting taste perfection. These Roma California wines are placed with other mellow Roma wines to await later selection from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines for your pleasure. If you are expecting friends this weekend, give everybody a treat. Serve glorious nut-like Roma sherry, fruity Roma port, or mellow Roma muscatel. Enjoy the better taste that has made Roma wines America's favorite wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma wines.
Marcia Hunt may currently be seen in the United Artists film Carnegie Hall. Tonight's suspense play was by Arthur Julian and Howard Lee. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Dennis O'Keefe as star of Suspense. Produced by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California.
This is Truman Bradley with today's reminder from Roma. Your community chest supports supervised children's recreational centers in neighborhoods and youth organizations. These are red feather services needed by every boy and girl. Keep them going. Give now. Give generously to your community chest.
In the coming weeks, Suspense will present such stars as Louis Jourdain, June Havoc, and others. Make it a point to listen each Thursday to Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Autolite and its 96,000 dealers bring you Mr. Frank Lovejoy in tonight's presentation of Suspense. Tonight, you will take a trip on a train, a journey exact in time and place, during which Autolite will recreate an historical puzzle by dramatizing with story and song the wreck of the old 97. Tonight's star, Mr. Frank Lovejoy.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. McSorley. Hey, you'd better be starting for the St. Patrick's Day parade.
I can't get started, Harlow. My car battery's dry as an Irishman's wit.
Why, you ought to have an Autolite Stay Full battery.
A battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use?
'Tis one and the same. The dependable battery that will start you swift and sweet as a colleen's smile. And the Autolite Stay Full gives longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards.
Well, where do we get an Autolite Stay Full?
From your Autolite battery dealer. He services all makes of batteries, and if a replacement is needed, he has an Autolite Stay Full battery for your car. So, friends, just call Western Union by number
and ask for me, Operator 25. I'll tell you where you can get an Autolite Stay Full.
the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. Remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite. And now, with the wreck of the old 97 and the performance of Mr. Frank Lovejoy, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
Looming up at him on the track ahead. The snow was real heavy that night. Visibility less than 0, if that's possible. Not snowing as hard as now, but nearly. No warning lights. Nothing. People sleeping, eating, drinking, just talking like we're doing, and bam, all over. Finished. Terrible wreck.
Snowing this bad, huh? Yeah, but then, of course, they didn't have signal systems like we have, or safety measures like we have. Did they, Joe?
No, I don't believe so. Of course, the worst wreck I ever heard of was told me by my dad when I was a kid. The fast mail was a train. The Southern Railway. The line, same as we're on now. You probably heard about it. The wreck of the old 97.
Casey Jones was the engineer on that, wasn't he?
No. Casey Jones had the cannonball.
Oh.
Joseph A. Brody had the old 97. Matter of fact, that was named for him. Funny thing.
What?
No, it's nothing.
What?
We weren't related to the Joe Brody I'm talking about. We just happen to have the same name.
Hey, where are we?
Well, it's almost 6:30. We're coming into Monroe. 15-minute stopover to change crews. Then Lynchburg and Danville. Arrived Danville at 8:25. All 97 never made it.
What'd you start to say before? Funny thing, what?
Oh, yeah. A story my dad used to tell about the 97. Carried a crew of 3. Was wrecked, as you know. They found 5 bodies in the wreckage.
What?
Yeah, found 2 more bodies in the wreck than was supposed to be on the train.
Well, how'd that happen?
A funny story. Strange,
Yeah?
Well, tell us. Okay. I told you I was named for the engineer on the old 97, didn't I, Joe Brody? Well, this is where he picked up the train, right here in Monroe, Virginia. Although it used to go all the way to Spencer. Train started further north from Washington Station. The day I'm talking about was a Sunday, September 27th, 1903. And here's what happened.
On a cold, frosty morning in the month of September, when the clouds were hanging low, 97 pulled out from the Washington Station like an arrow shot from a bow.
Morning, Joe. Morning, Mr. Elkins.
Yeah, seems we got a little trouble up the line.
What's the matter?
She ain't running on time.
How late is she?
40 minutes at Rapidan.
Well, that's bad.
Joe, it's terrible. Old 97's never run a minute late since she went into service.
Don't you worry, Mr. Elkins. She won't be late on our division. I'll get into Danville on time. That's the kind of man he was, the Joe Brody I was named for. He was a proud man and the best engineer on the line. And he loved old 97. It was Joe who had driven her down from the World's Fair at Chicago when she was on exhibit as the newest, most powerful engine in the world. And it was Joe who'd driven her over the Blue Ridge Mountains from Monroe to Danville ever since. The old 97 was Joe's baby. And in Danville that morning, his wife was expecting a real baby. A better than usual reason for getting to Danville that day. There was another man on that train who wanted real bad to get to Danville on time. Big Tom Jeter, the fireman.
Morning, Mr. Brody. Morning, Mr. Elkins.
Morning, Tom.
Morning, Tom.
I hear she's late.
40 minutes at Rapidan.
Well, today, my mammy and pappy's been married 50 years. Their golden anniversary. I figured to get in on time today.
We will, Tom.
Whole family's gonna meet me at the station. Big greeting for the youngest child. Fireman for Mr. Brody.
We'll get there in time if you keep that fire going this morning.
I will, Mr. Brody.
Oh, here, Joe. I'll get your orders ready.
They gave him his orders at Monroe, Virginia, saying, Joe, you're way behind time. This is not 38, but it's old 97. You must put her in Danville on time.
So there they were, the engineer and the fireman, each one with a special reason for wanting to get to Danville on time. And there was the third member of the crew, old Mr. Clovis, the clerk in the mail car. He had his reason, too.
Oh, morning, Mr. Clovis.
Morning, Mr. Elkins. Morning, Joe.
Morning, Mr. Clovis.
How's she running?
Late.
Late, huh?
Too bad. She had to be late, especially today, Mr. Clovis.
Oh, say, I'd forgotten. You were retiring today, aren't you, sir?
Yes, this is my last run.
Well, I'll try to make up the time for you, Mr. Clovis. Can't end 30 years of railroading behind schedule.
I don't care so much myself, but I believe some of the gentlemen from the division office were going to meet the train in Danville. I believe there was to be a ceremony.
I know dang well there is. They're going to give you the prettiest gold hunting case watch in the Blue Ridge Mountains, all engraved. I saw it myself last week.
Well, that's very nice, but quite unnecessary.
How's it feel to retire, Mr. Clovis?
It feels fine, Joe. I'll step down to the platform, and from that moment I'll have nothing to do but die.
Well, you can live, can't you, Mr. Clovis?
Then for what? This is my life. What time is it?
Hey, Mr. Elkins, did you hear the news?
Oh, what news?
Them two fellas that had up the jailhouse. Them two held up the bank over in Amherst and killed the teller.
Well, what about them?
They broke out.
When?
Less than an hour ago. They split the turnkey skull open, walked out of the jailhouse big as you please. The sheriff's getting a posse together.
Well, what for?
The figures are headed for the hills. Go and track them down with hounds.
If they're headed for the hills, they're crazy.
Why, Mr. Brody?
Well, if I was trying to make a break for it, I wouldn't take any chances being tracked by bloodhounds.
What would you do, Joe?
I'd head for the railway, hop the first train that came through. Now, across the tracks from the station agent's office and right near the water tower was a tool shack. And at that very moment we were talking about, these two killers were hiding there. Or at least that's the way I was told the story.
What are we going to do, Clint? We're in Monroe, Virginia. A town with 5 churches, 15 saloons, and a jailhouse. What are we going to do? You think a posse couldn't track us down if we took to the hills?
We ain't going to take to the hills, honey boy. We're going to take the old 97 right straight to Danville. At Danville, we got a man waiting for us. To put guns in our hands and tell us where to use them. Honey boy, when we get on that old 97, we don't have to worry about a thing.
Clint, you suppose you hit that turnkey too hard?
I hit him hard enough to knock him out.
You suppose you hit him hard enough to kill him?
What's the difference? We killed a man yesterday. We might as well kill another one today.
We didn't kill that teller, Clint. You did.
Listen, honey boy. Makes no difference who pulled the trigger. Understand me? No difference.
Sure, Clint, sure.
Here she comes. Come on, let's get out of here and wait for her.
They'll see us, Clint.
Nobody's gonna see us. They're all watching the train.
Here she comes. Come on, Mr. Clovis. Let's get out there and find out why Pete's so late.
All right, Joe.
See you Tuesday, Mr. Elkins.
All right, Joe. Have a good trip.
Pretty, isn't she?
Beautiful.
Big Tom. He's in more of a hurry than I am, if that's possible.
To get to Danville and be presented with a gold watch.
What?
Here comes Pete.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Pete.
Hi, Joe. Mr. Clovis. Hello, Pete.
What's the delay?
Washout south of Rapidan. And a section gang made up completely of numbskulls.
Wouldn't let you through?
No. Section boss was afraid the ballast wouldn't hold. Why, he'd had 6 hours to repair the track before we come along. Dang fool.
They come that way sometimes.
Sorry to hand it over to you like this, Joe. Don't see how you can make up the time.
I'll do my best, Pete, and still keep her on the rails.
Joe! Hey, Joe!
Yeah, Mr. Elkins?
Message for you from the station master at Danville.
Yeah. Excuse me, Pete. What's it say, Mr. Elkins?
It says, tell Joe Brody he'd better get 97 into Danville ahead of schedule if he wants to be here to meet the stork who is coming in on time. Dr. Glendenning is on his way out to Mrs. Brody now. Well, congratulations, Joe.
Gee, it's happening and I'm not there. I promised Leland no matter what, I'd be there.
Well, you can't help it, Joe. Well, anyway, sometimes these things take more time than you'd think. You'll probably get there on time.
Not probably, Mr. Elkins. I will get there on time. Come on, Mr. Clovis, let's roll.
All ready, Joe.
You set, Big Tom?
Set, Mr. Brody.
Come on, then, let's go.
All right, Joe.
Got the time?
Yeah, 11:45. We're an hour late. Excuse me. Come on, let's go.
Wait. Let it get started. No one's paying attention to us.
There she goes. Come on, Clint. Come on, come on.
Give me a hand.
There. Grab the rung. Got it?
Got it.
Brody looked round and he said to his fireman, just shovel in a little more coal. And when we cross that white oak mountain, you can watch old 97 roll.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Frank Lovejoy in The Wreck of the Old 97. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Ah, you've changed your tune, eh, Mr. McSorley?
Ah, 'tis the Autolite stay full battery that did it, Harlow. Now I just dropped me foot lightly on the starter, and...
Well, that's an Autolite Stay Full start, all right, Mr. McSorley. And you know, the Autolite Stay Full battery is protected by fiberglass retaining mats to reduce shedding and flaking and give longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards.
And the Autolite stay full needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
So, friends, visit your Autolite battery dealer, the man who services all makes of batteries. To quickly learn his location, just call Western Union by number...
And ask for me, Operator 25. I'll gladly tell you where you can get an Autolite Stay Full, the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Frank Lovejoy in Elliot Lewis's production of The Wreck of the Old 97. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
They gave him his orders at Monroe, Virginia, saying, Joe, you're way behind time. This is not 38, but old 97, you must put her in Danville on time.
Well, there they were. 5 men on all 97 when she pulled out of Monroe. The engineer and the fireman and the mail car clerk who were supposed to be there, and the 2 escaped killers who didn't appear on the manifest. And each and every one of them with an urgent need to make up that lost time. Pour on the coal, Big Tom. Pour her on.
I'm shoveling as fast as I can, Mr. Brody.
Give me all you got until we cross White Oak Mountain. And you can stand back and watch 97 roll.
I'm a-giving it to you, Mr. Brody.
166 miles from Monroe to Spencer, partway up grade, and then from Lynchburg down a 3% grade, ending with a curve and a sign, a big sign that said, slow speed trestle. Right ahead of that, the Stillhouse trestle over Cherry Stone Creek. The run from Monroe to Spencer normally took 4 hours and 15 minutes, or it did. And that day, they had to pick up an hour. And that's a lot of time to catch up on.
Joe Brody turned to his old fireman, said, shovel on more coal. For when we hit that old white mountain, you can see old 97 roll.
Shovel it in, boys, shovel it in. We got time to make up on this run.
You sure gobbled that coal, Mr. Brody.
We picked up 10 minutes, Tom.
We can't get there too soon to suit me.
The party you were telling me about?
My Mammy and Pappy's 15th wedding day.
Give them my congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Brody. But they'll all be down at the station. You can tell them yourself.
I won't have time, Tom. I'm having a baby.
Huh?
Well, my wife is.
Well, congratulations to you, Mr. Brody.
Thanks, Tom. All around there, boy. The gauge is dropping.
Yes, sir, Mr. Brody. Yes, sir.
Clint!
Yeah?
This train ain't going very fast.
He's climbing, honey boy. Wait till we get over the mountain, you'll see her go.
I don't like it. I don't think we ought to hop this train.
You don't like it? Just step off any time you like to, honey boy.
Clint?
Shut up! Get off or shut up!
Joe Brody will get me into Danville in time for the exercises. Yeah, 30 years today. It's a long time. Almost all of the time there is. And after the night, when the gentlemen say the kind things and smile and shake my hand, what? Tomorrow there'll be no train to climb aboard. Tomorrow there'll be nothing but the slippers and the pipe and the fire. Not as a reward after a day's run, but for what's left of my life. Sleep late every morning. Go fishing every day. Who wants pleasure all the time? Never to ride old 97 again. Never to have a job to do. Never to be needed. They call it retirement. I think it's death. I wish we'd never get to Danville.
Made up 20 minutes so far, Tom.
Sure, I knew you would.
It's just one great engine, Tom. Look at that. 85 miles an hour and she isn't half out.
You going through Lynchburg this fast?
I'll slow her. I don't want to scare the folks.
You'll spoil all the milk for 5 miles around town. You barrel through here at 85.
We'll slow her to 70 then, huh, Tom?
Yes, I guess that'd be real considered, Mr. Brody.
Long, tough road from Lynchburg to Danville, and it's down a 3-mile grade. It was down that grade that he lost his air brakes. You can see what a jump he made.
Now, I want to point out a few things to you. Joseph A. Brody was the best engineer on the line. He knew that road like his own hand. The fast mail, old 97, was a cracked train, not old at all. In perfect condition, carefully checked always, mechanically perfect in every way. Yet, it had a wreck. And here's why my dad's story makes some sense. Here's what must have happened. Now remember, the two killers were hanging on right behind the locomotive. Atta boy, Tom, we're only 8 minutes behind time now.
Ooh-wee. You sure make this old 97 cakewalk, Mr. Brody. You done made up 52 minutes already.
We better start slowing for the trestle. We'll pick up the 8 minutes when we've crossed it.
Clint, he's slowing down.
Yeah, I feel it.
I wonder why.
97 doesn't stop between Monroe and Danville except for emergencies.
Maybe there's an emergency.
Yeah, us. We're the emergency. Sheriff at Monroe has telephoned ahead. The guest will skip town on this train.
What are we going to do? We can't jump off.
See that hose?
Yeah?
That's the airline for the brakes. Hold my arm so I don't slip.
What are you going to do?
Turn that valve, honey boy. Shut off the air brakes. This train ain't stopping this side of Danville. The valve's tight. Gotta get this thing. There it is. That does it, honey boy. He ain't stopping now.
Ain't we still going to make too fast, Mr. Brody?
Scared, Tom?
No, sir, not with you at the throttle. I was just observing, though. Ain't we going to make too fast?
We'll slow her a bit more, Tom. We can't make that curve at 90. Tom!
Yes, sir?
The brakes don't work.
Lord almighty!
Look, all the way back and nothing happens.
That's the trestle, Mr. Joe.
Jump, Tom, jump!
He was coming round the turn, doing 90 miles an hour, when his whistle began to scream. He was found in the wreck, with his hand on the throttle. He was scalded to death by the steam. Take fair warning from this time and now on. Never speak harsh words to your true and loving husband. He may leave you and never return.
Now, the wrecking crew got there that night, came down from Lynchburg, just like we're doing. They found the old 97, her nose buried in a mud bank.
None of them got there, to Danville.
You know, I often wondered about the station that night. Strange group of people waiting. The committee from the railroad with Mr. Clovis Gold Watch, Big Tom's family to greet their youngest son, and a carriage waiting to take Joe Brody to the hospital to see his new baby, which I understand was a little girl. And maybe, off in a corner, a few men with guns waiting for the killers.
That's what happened, huh?
Well, that's what my dad used to tell me.
What time is it?
It's 8:20. We'll have breakfast in Danville. Oh, there you are. See, down there? That's Cherrystone Creek. See that old mud bank? That's where Joe Brody wrecked the old 97.
On a cool, frosty morning in the month of September.
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Frank Lovejoy.
This is Harlow Wilcox speaking for Autolite, world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. Autolite is proud to serve the greatest names in the industry. And during these early months of '52, the Autolite family joins in saluting the leading car manufacturers who install Autolite products as original equipment. Our Autolite family is made up of the nearly 30,000 men and women in 28 great Autolite plants from coast to coast and in still other Autolite plants in many foreign countries. It also includes more than 18,000 people who have invested a portion of their savings in Autolite, as well as 96,000 Autolite distributors and dealers in the United States and thousands more in Canada and throughout the world. Our Autolite family will salute Nash Motors on the next Autolite Suspense television program. If you live in a television area, check the day and time of Suspense on television so that you'll be sure to see this program. And remember, be with us next week for another thrilling Autolite Suspense program on radio.
Next week, a murder is committed efficiently and safely. And then our star, Mr. Robert Young, finds there was a witness to the murder. The problem, who was the witness? The story is called Backfire, and it will be presented next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Elliott Lewis, with music composed by Lucian Morowicz and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The soloist was Harry Stanton. The Wreck of the Old 97 was written for Suspense by Mindrit Lord and Christopher Anthony. Featured in the cast were Herb Butterfield, Clayton Post, Eddie Firestone, Junius Matthews, Jack Crucian, Roy Glenn, and Joseph Kearns.
Frank Lovejoy can be seen starring in the Milton Sperling production for Warner Brothers, Retreat Hell.
And remember, next week on Suspense, Mr. Robert Young in Backfire.
This is the CBS Radio Network.
Roma Wines present Suspense. Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Salud. Your health, senor.
Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is the Man in Black, here for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, to introduce this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight from Hollywood, Roma Wines bring you Mr. Laird Krieger in a suspense play dealing with a maniacal hatred and with the mental drug of hypnotics. And so with narrative about Clarence and with the performance of Laird Krieger, supported by Hans Conried as Bill, from whom we hear the narrative, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
I never wanted to kill anyone, not till he came along. I didn't even want to kill him at first. I kept thinking there must be some other way. If anybody had told me 6 months ago that I was capable of murder, I would have thought he was crazy. What I'm getting at is this. There are circumstances, people, that can make anybody want to commit murder. And he was one of those people. He brought the circumstances with him, a whole set of them. I never heard of the guy till one day last summer. We were having breakfast. My wife was looking over the morning mail.
Bill, look at this. Postmarked Calcutta. Must be from Clarence.
Who's Clarence?
He's my brother.
You never told me you had a brother.
Didn't I? Well, it's not so surprising. He's only my half-brother, and I haven't seen him since I was a child. He's never even written to me before.
That's funny. Wonder why I decided to write now.
I can't imagine.
What's he say?
He's coming to America.
What for?
Now, Bill, don't be like that.
Well, you're not going to ask him to stay with us, are you?
Well, what else can I do? He says he's coming straight here from the boat.
Well, so what? There are several first-class hotels in this town.
Well, I'll just ask him kind of half-heartedly so he can refuse if he wants to.
Good girl.
There's just one thing that worries me.
What's that?
He says at the end of the letter, I'm most anxious to meet your daughter, who it has been revealed to me closely resembles her grandmother.
Well, Jeannie does look like the pictures of your mother at that.
But how does he know? He couldn't even know we have a child. Unless...
Unless what?
Well, unless someone told him, or... unless it was revealed to him in some mysterious way.
I didn't like that. I didn't like it at all. If there's anything I hate, it's a fake. And if that guy with his wing collar and his high-toned accent didn't look like a fake, then nobody ever did. But he wasn't a fake. He didn't arrive at our house. He seemed to materialize in the middle of the living room.
Well, Lillian, don't you recognize me?
Why, yes, Clarence. How are you, Clarence? This is Bill, my husband.
I know. I hope you'll forgive my rather unconventional entrance. As your doorbell is out of order, I didn't bother to push the button.
Oh, hello. I didn't know the doorbell was out of order, Lillian.
Neither did I. Well, won't you sit down, Clarence?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Have a good trip?
Excellent. But let's not dwell on the past. I have plans, Lillian. First of all, I intend to settle here in this town, permanently.
How nice.
I intend to resume my career in America where it left off 15 years ago. Your wife's look of distress, William, is owing to an unfortunate incident that occurred 15 years ago and made it expedient for me to leave the country for a while.
It was all a misunderstanding, Bill.
I don't quite know what you're talking about.
She's told you nothing about me? How strange.
Well, only that you're a doctor and that...
Doctor? What an inadequate word. It suggests a little man you call in when the baby gets whooping cough, doesn't it?
Well, what's the matter with the little man I call in when the baby gets whooping cough?
Well, he is, shall we say, limited. Yes, that's the kindly word for it. The mind, William, the human mind, with all its strange powers for good and evil. That is my province.
Clarence was a mental scientist. He had a small private hospital.
Oh, how drab. How unendurably drab you make it sound, Lillian. I penetrated deep into the mysteries of the human mind. And then I discovered a psychic power transcending the mere gray matter of the human brain.
Clarence became interested in the occult.
You mean that Indian faker stuff, going into trances and stuff like that?
How crudely you put it, William.
I'm sorry. Go on with your story.
Well,
I'll go on with it for you. You started using this mysterious East hocus-pocus on your mental patients, and their relatives got sore, right?
Your husband, Lillian, is a man of rare perception.
Yeah. And now you're back from India with a new bag of tricks, and you're going to set up shop again.
Precisely, William. There's only one thing wrong with your statement, the tone of it. I intend to establish a small private sanitarium dedicated to the treatment of the mentally ill. And I shall continue my investigations into what your wife chooses to call the occult. Is that clear?
Quite clear.
Now then, Lillian, you will prepare the little room off William's study for me, the one with the dark green walls.
Well, of course you're welcome to stay with us if you want to, Clarence, but the house is rather small and...
Yes. It's fortunate that the house is small. I'd counted on that.
You seem to have counted on a great deal, Clarence. By the way, how'd you know that the room has green walls?
Yes, and how did you know...
My dear, engaging kinsmen, all things are revealed to him who can survive the ordeal of true enlightenment. That is as much as I'm permitted to tell you at the present time. And now will you be so good as to open the outside door? Your daughter is about to ring the doorbell, and it's out of order. Remember?
But how did you... You didn't...
Go and let her in, Lillian. I'm eager to meet Jeannie.
Mama, guess what happened today? Sally Bates fell off the seesaw and Miss Thompson had to drive her home and then... Oh, I didn't know we had company.
This is your Uncle Clarence from India, dear.
Oh.
Yes. She is the very image of her grandmother.
Was that Mother's mother?
Yes, dear. Mama and Uncle Clarence had the same mother, but different fathers.
Oh, then he's not really my uncle. He's only my half-uncle.
I think, little Jeannie, that you will find we have a great deal in common, nevertheless. You will be very close to your Uncle Clarence. Very close.
What do you do those funny things with your eyes?
Never mind, dear. Uncle Clarence is tired from his long journey. You come on upstairs. Mom will help you change for dinner.
All right. See you later, Uncle Clarence.
What's so funny, Doctor?
Oh, William, I do hope that my stay here won't be complicated by your rudeness.
Why did you try to frighten Jeannie just now?
My dear fellow, it's the very furthest thing from my wishes to frighten your child. It is essential to my plan for her that she have confidence in me.
Now look, get this straight, Clarence. You're welcome in this house as a guest because you're my wife's brother. Your yogi ideas, or whatever they are welcome only so long as you keep them to yourself.
I quite intend to, William. That, too, is part of my plan.
What is this plan you keep talking about?
For the time being, William, I will take your advice and keep that to myself.
Tonight for Suspense, Roma Wines bring you as star Mr. Laird Krieger, whom you have heard in the prologue to Narrative About Clarence by Dwight Hauser and Robert Tallman. Tonight's adventure in Suspense.
Let's leave the scene of our play for a moment and take a little journey. We'll let a bottle of Roma wine serve as Aladdin's lamp. I touch the label and presto, we're all transported to that capital of gaiety, Havana, Cuba. And now we find ourselves in the charming Pan American Club. At a table nearby, an American has just voiced his delight at the uncommon beauty of the scene. Then his Cuban companion responds, "You in America also have much that is uncommon to boast of, such as this marvelous tasting wine we are enjoying this minute. To enjoy uncommon fine quality, Cuba imports this wine from your own distant California. It is your superb Roma wine. Now just realize what it means when other countries import Roma wines from such great distances. Such international esteem must mean that Roma wines are truly magnificent in quality. And then consider this. You here in America need pay no high import duty, no expensive shipping charges. For these fine Roma wines come from Roma's own wineries in the heart of the rich California wine grape districts. Because so many Americans do realize this good fortune, Roma wines are America's largest selling wines. So why deny yourself this taste delight? Try an inexpensive bottle of tangy, appetizing Roma sherry, or the hearty Roma burgundy, or any of the marvelously enjoyable Roma wines. But remember, these days your favorite dealer may be temporarily out of the type you prefer. Then please try again. Ask for R-O-M-A, Roma wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now it is with pleasure that we bring back to our soundstage our star, Laird Krieger, with Hans Conried in Narrative About Clarence, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Well, you see now how I was beginning to feel about my dear half-brother-in-law, Clarence. At first it was nothing but just pure hatred. I didn't have any cause yet for fear. And then came that day with little Jeannie. Doesn't take much imagination to know what happened before I got home.
Mama, I'm all ready for school. Huh?
Hello, Jeannie.
Oh, hello, Uncle Clarence. Did you see Mama?
Your mother's gone out for a while, but... Well, there's some good in everything, isn't there, Jeannie? This gives us a chance to get acquainted.
Well, I'll be late for school.
Oh, bother the school. I'll bet Sally Bates wouldn't worry about school if she had an uncle visiting her who'd come all the way from India.
India? Do they really lie on beds of nails and all those things?
No. Those are just the fakirs. They do those stunts for money, like your circus performers over here.
I never saw anything like that at a circus.
Did you ever see anything like this, Jeannie?
It's just a ring, isn't it? Like a cat's eye. Oh, it makes me dizzy to look at it.
If you look at it long enough, you'll see all the mysterious secrets of the East.
I'm afraid to look again, Uncle Clarence. That light in it, like a cat's eye, scares me.
Oh, come now. A big girl like you afraid in the broad daylight.
Why do you do those funny things with your eyes?
Perhaps because my eyes see so many wonderful things. Just as yours will if you will only look at the ring.
Is it magic?
Perhaps. Look and see if it isn't. Look right in the center of the cat's eye. That's it.
It makes me feel sleepy.
That's the way it works. First you feel terribly, terribly sleepy. And then you see the most wonderful things.
First you feel sleepy. And then...
What's the matter with her? She's coming around now.
And then you see...
She's coming around now.
Jeannie! Jeannie, what's happened to you?
You needn't shout, Mother. I can hear you quite well.
Oh, thank heaven you're all right. She is all right, isn't she, Bill?
Huh? Oh, sure.
Do you feel well enough to go to school, dear?
I shan't be going back to that school, Mother. Miss Thompson bores me.
What kind of talk is that? I think we'll get a doctor for you, young lady.
Please, Father. I will let you know when I'm in need of medical assistance.
Bill, she's not all right. She's...
Just come outside with me, Mother. You go to sleep again now, Jeannie.
Bill, her whole personality has changed. She speaks with that strange accent and a vocabulary like...
Tell me, where was Clarence while you were getting that car out?
Why, in his room, I suppose.
You ever notice that ring he wears?
Yes. It's a cat's eye, isn't it?
Very well-defined cat's eye. Kind of ring you always see on professional hypnotists. It's dead easy to hypnotize a child, you know.
But why would he want to hypnotize Jeannie?
I don't know. All I'm interested in is getting him out of this house as soon as possible. I'm going in there and give him his walking papers right now.
That won't be necessary, William.
Clarence, we didn't hear you come in.
Obviously not. William, I believe I remarked to you on a previous occasion that I hoped my stay here would not be complicated by your rudeness.
It won't be, Clarence. Your stay here is at an end.
Lillian, I want to talk with you alone.
You can say anything you have to say to me in front of my husband, Clarence.
I dare say. It is my wish, however, to speak with you alone.
I've had enough. I'm sorry, Lillian. I don't care whether he's your brother or not. I'm telling him to get out of here and get out now. I'll call a taxi while you're packing, Clarence.
The irate brother-in-law. What a tiresome exhibition. I'm surprised at a woman of your intelligence becoming involved with such a boor, Lillian.
All right, you asked.
No, don't do it, Bill. Clarence just doesn't understand. He's been away for so long.
I'm sick of hearing your excuses for him. The time's come for a showdown.
No, William. The time has not come for a showdown. Not for a while yet. I will let you know when that time comes.
You'll let me know?
Bill, please. Let me explain to Clarence alone if he likes.
I won't leave you alone with him.
Oh, don't be melodramatic, William.
I'll kill you, so help me.
Bill, please, please.
All right, I'm sorry. I'll give you 10 minutes, Clarence, no more.
10 minutes will be ample. I think Lillian and I can come to an excellent understanding in 10 minutes.
Those 10 minutes seemed like an eternity. I could hear Lillian's voice, speaking very quietly as if reasoning with him, and his hateful, velvety accents replying. And then quite suddenly there seemed to be only one voice, Clarence's. I looked at my watch. The 10 minutes were up. The door opened. Clarence stood there in the doorway, and he was laughing.
What have you done to her? What have you done?
Lillian was lying on the sofa, unconscious. Her eyes were rolled back hideously so that only the whites of them showed.
She's not dead, William. Only thinking over our conversation.
Bring her out of it, you hear me? Bring her out of it or I'll...
What will you do, William?
I'll kill you!
You're not hurting me, William. You're hurting her.
What?
Look at her. See how she writhes in agony. See how she clutches her throat.
You win, Clarence.
Of course. How could you hope, with your poor, undeveloped Occidental mind, to match wits against me, who have penetrated the deepest mysteries of the occult?
Mysteries of the occult? You're nothing but a cheap hypnotist. Any vaudeville mind reader could do the things you do if he was sufficiently lacking in human decency.
Be careful, William. I shouldn't like to have to punish you for your rudeness.
What do you want of us? I'll give you anything I own if you'll just take it and go away.
It's not so easy as all that, William. Because, you see, I want the lives of your wife and child.
I knew then that he was insane, and that realization filled me with hope. It'd be quite simple to call in an alienist and have him committed to an asylum. When Lillian regained consciousness, she insisted on his staying, as I expected. I humored her along, knowing she was acting on his hypnotic suggestions. I was reasonably certain he would do nothing violent that night. His was the slow, sadistic way of murder. When daylight came, I stole quietly out of the house. I dared not risk calling the asylum on our telephone for fear of being overheard. My wife and daughter were still peacefully sleeping when I returned. And now I slept too.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Miller of the State Institute.
Yes, I know. Come in, please, Doctor.
Are you the person who put in the call about...
Yes, it would be better not to speak too loudly, Dr. Miller. We might be overheard, and that might cause difficulties.
Oh, yes, I see. Well, tell me about the patient.
I told him the whole story, word for word, as it had happened. I should have known better. When I'd finished, there was disbelief written all over his face.
Mr. Gilchrist, I don't for a moment doubt that you have an unwelcome relative on your hands who is probably emotionally highly unstable as well. But isn't it possible that you're exaggerating certain aspects of the matter? I mean,
Dr. Miller, I ask you to examine the man and draw your own conclusions as to his sanity.
I'll be glad to. Where is he now?
I think William has probably been talking to you about me, Doctor.
Oh, sit down, won't you?
Thank you. Really, I must apologize for your being inconvenienced this way, Doctor. I try to keep an eye on William, but one must sleep, you know, and, well, occasionally he eludes me and gets out of the house. I suppose he's told you that I'm a hypnotist and that I wish to murder his wife and child.
Why do you think he told me that?
Well, it's always the same story.
Well, why should I believe your story rather than Mr. Gilchrist?
Oh, mine is a little easier to believe, I should think. But if you wish further proof... Oh, Lillian!
Yes, Clarence?
Come down here, will you? William's got out again and told that story.
I'll be right down.
And bring Jeannie with you.
You dare bring my daughter into this?
His daughter doesn't know. You'll be tactful, won't you, Doctor?
Yes, of course.
Bill, what is the meaning of this? Haven't we warned you time and again what might happen if you go out like that?
Lillian, you don't know what you're saying.
This man is your husband, madam?
Yes. He's been under the care of a psychiatrist for several years now.
What?
He seemed to be getting better. I'm sure he's getting better. The doctor said we must expect little lapses.
Oh, she doesn't know what she's saying, Doctor. She's acting under his hypnotic suggestion.
And, this young lady?
He hypnotized her, too.
Is that true?
I don't know what that means, hypnotize. Daddy's always saying it, but he never says what it means.
Well, this seems to clear up the situation pretty thoroughly. If you have any further trouble, Mr. Gilchrist, let me know.
You think I'm crazy?
No, I don't. I'm sure that your wife is quite right, Mr. Gilchrist. You're getting better every day.
He was insane, and diabolically insane. I had to face the unalterable fact. There was only one way to cope with him, and that was to kill him. But I had to do it while my wife and daughter were out of the house. I couldn't risk facing with a gun. I didn't trust myself not to fall under his hypnotic spell. The way I decided on was, well, it was the best way I could think of. When I'd finished my preparations, I waited for Clarence.
Good evening, William.
Clarence, for the last time...
William, I'm very tired, and I have a very busy day ahead of me tomorrow. I have no wish to repeat that very tiresome conversation with which you invariably begin, Clarence, for the last time.
This is the last time, Clarence. Tonight, nothing will stop me. Tonight, I am going to kill you.
Please, don't make another unnecessary scene, William. You know that trying to hurt me only hurts your wife.
Oh, she's no longer hypnotized, Clarence. You stayed away too long. She and Jeannie are safely out of your reach now.
What makes you so sure of that? Are you sure of anything anymore? Dr. Miller thought you were insane. Are you quite sure you're not?
I'm crazy enough to know that I've got to kill you.
Well, do it quietly, William. I'm going straight to bed and to sleep, and I don't want to be disturbed. Good night.
Just a minute, Clarence.
Yes?
Maybe you'll win again, I don't know, but just in case you don't.
Yes?
Tell me, why do you say you want to kill my wife and child?
Because my mother meant more to me than anything in the world. She died in giving birth to this silly, shallow person you call your wife. I have hated her since the day she was born. And I hate the child because, having no right to life, she commits the sacrilege of inheriting my mother's beauty. They must both be destroyed, the murderer and the imposter.
You are mad. Madder than I ever dreamed you were.
Am I? Did I really say what you think you just heard me say? Or is it only part of your insanity? Think it over, William. Good night.
I had everything ready. The heavy boards to nail across the door, the cotton waste, and a gallon of benzene. The shutters over the window of his room I'd already nailed shut and barred. As I nailed the boards across the door, I felt as if I were driving nails into his cock.
William, stop it! You don't know what you're doing! Lillian and Jeannie are upstairs. They came in the back way. William!
Where are you
your great powers now, Clarence.
Where are you for?
Can the secrets of the East help you now? You're trapped, Clarence.
You're out of your mind, William.
In a moment, the whole house will be in flames. You'll be burnt alive.
You don't know what you're doing, William.
Listen, Clarence, listen. I'm striking the match now. You smell the smoke, Clarence? Never mind. You will in a moment. Oh, I wish you could see the flames now, Clarence. They're roaring up the stairwell.
You don't know what you're doing.
It's beautiful.
You fool.
I'll have to leave you now, Clarence. It's getting too warm in here for me. But you should be used to the heat, though. After all those years in India. And I laughed. I guess the relief from all that tension. Well, that's the story, Doctor. Then I must have fainted or something from the smoke. I don't remember anything after that till I woke up in this place.
And what about your wife and daughter?
Oh, that's just it. I haven't seen them since that afternoon, and that's why I've got to get out of here. I've got to find them. Can't you understand that?
Yes, I can understand that very well.
Oh, will you talk to someone, the head of this place, and tell him that and let me out? I shouldn't be locked up here in an institution.
Yes, I'll talk to him, Bill. That's a promise. I'll do it right now. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Pardon me, the head's office, Dr.
Dr. Crossman. You'll
Yeah.
find him right through there.
Thank you. Oh, pardon me, Dr. Crossman?
Yes? Oh, how do you do, sir? Have you found my little sanitarium interesting?
Yes, indeed. By the way, most unusual case. I've just been talking
Yes, I know. To poor William. Bill, that is, number 27.
Yes, but...
I'm sorry that you had to be inconvenienced that way, sir. We do our best to keep the garrulous patients well out of a visiting doctor's way, but accidents will happen.
I'm glad I ran into him, Dr. Crossman. His story interests me very much. He doesn't strike me as a homicidal lunatic.
No, he's not. This idea of his that he committed a murder is simply a fantasy.
Are you absolutely sure of that?
Of course. Because, well, you see, I am Clarence, the wicked brother-in-law in his story.
You?
He began to develop these extraordinary symptoms during my stay at his home when I first returned from India. Parts of his story, you see, are quite accurate.
I see.
It's a pity, of course. He was doing quite nicely under treatment until his wife and child were burned to death so tragically in the fire that destroyed their home. I'm afraid that event, on top of his previous delusions, unhinged him for good.
And where were you during the fire, Dr. Crossman?
Oh, I dined out that evening. When I returned, it was all over.
Well, I certainly shall write this case up as one of the most interesting I've ever run across.
Oh, must you, Doctor? I mean, poor chap, I feel he's entitled at least to some privacy.
Have you any personal reasons for wanting to keep this case quiet, sir?
Yes, I have. You see this scar on my face?
It's a burn, wasn't it? A very nasty burn, too.
Precisely, Doctor. And a very nasty coincidence.
And so closes narrative about Clarence, starring Laird Cregar with Hans Conried, tonight's tale of Suspense. Laird Cregar is currently being seen in the 20th Century Fox production, The Lodger.
We sincerely hope you enjoyed the performance of Mr. Cregar and that of the whole cast tonight in our Roma suspense play. And here's a thought. To discover the enjoyment these suspense programs offer, you first had to sample one. And so you must first sample one of the many delicious Roma wines to discover for yourself their wonderful taste and quality, the excellence that makes Roma America's largest selling wines. You'll discover, as of other millions before you, that Roma wines are super quality, are super tasting, and are super easy on your pocketbook, too, costing only pennies a glass. Why put off this taste treat another day? Be sure you get R-O-M-A, Roma wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is Laird Cregar. It is my very great pleasure to tell you that next week the star who will keep you in suspense will be Joseph Cotton.
Suspense is produced and directed by William Spear. Don't forget then next Monday, same time, for Joseph Cotton in Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.